And welcome back, Raider Nation, Raider Superfan Show, Fan Media Network. Ken Thomson feeling a little better now that I've had some time to get over that hot Atlanta loss. Why? Because you know what? Glass is half full with the Raider Superfan Show right here on Fan Media Network. Myself, Violator, Captain Jack, Raider Homer. We've got it together now. Why? Because we know we're going into MetLife. We were there last year. We took it on the chin. We didn't just lose. We got our arses kicked big time. But we're going to come back this week. We're going to get back on track. We're going to put that little mulligan behind us from Atlanta, and we're going to storm forward, and we're going to get to 7-5 back on track to make the postseason. We've got 3 straight home games coming up after this one. We cannot be 6-6. We must be 7-5. Violator, throw it to you. We were there, same venue last year. Thought we were going to get a W last year. What happened? We didn't just lose, we got pummeled. But coming off getting pummeled by Atlanta, this team should be all eyes, all ears in the training room as far as getting ready, even on the plane ride. Everybody should be looking themselves in the mirror and saying, you know what? It's time. It's time we stop the BS and we move forward. We're either a postseason team or we're a freaking pretender. I choose to think we're a postseason team. I've seen this team play at some highs, and last week a low. But I'm looking forward to get back on track, another high. What says the Violator?
Thank you, Ken. Now, I'm not over that debacle from last week. So I'm going to keep it short again, because if I keep going, I'm going to get thrown out of the game. So anyway, here's one thing. Let's not make this another vacation trip to see the Statue of Liberty. Get back across to your hotel, get your books and your head into the game. Bring your teeth this time, because you need to take a bite out of this tail end of this Jets that's already on the ground. Do not play down to your competition. Trust me on this. You've done it last week. We give you a mulligan, but that's it. You're walking the plank if you fail this one.
Oh, there you go. Captain Jack, I know you got that plank all ready to roll, but I hopefully don't need it. Hopefully our guys will get it together. Hopefully they've been able to gut check themselves and they're ready to roll. Captain Jack, you watched this team play last year going into Jersey and getting pummeled. You would think that video, I mean, if I'm Coach Gruden, I'm GM Mayock, I'm making them watch that whole game. I'm making them sit there and watch that whole game. No commercials. Just sit there and watch getting your ass kicked by a team that could barely win a game. In fact, they haven't won a game this year. Captain Jack, what do we do so we don't hit that same pitfall that we hit last year in Jersey?
I was there in Jersey and it sucked. I also remember a Raiders team that was 0-10 and beat the Chiefs at home. So remember, don't forget that team is wounded and they want nothing better than to beat you. Go in there in New York. Use your weapons. Run them through. Don't take them lightly, because that team can trip you. And I don't want to be another recipient of an ass whooping in New Jersey.
There you go. Raider Homer, batting cleanup here, and I'll come back around and get a predicted score from everybody. But you also watched that game last year. We're going into the Garden State. We're playing the Jets. They're 0-11. We got to make sure they're 0-12, because a loss like we had against Atlanta has got to be followed up with some positive vibes. How do we get those vibes, Raider Homer?
Like you said, make them watch the game over and over. Point out the mistakes they made. Make them, wrap up. Don't commit penalties. Protect the ball, Derek Carr. Look, I'm a huge Derek Carr fan, but he cannot fumble the ball 3 times and throw a pick 6. And look, this is gut check. This is the season right here. If we come out of this 6-6, that's it. That's the end of the season. I think we'll drop to 8-8 if that's the case. So if this team, they have to make a decision in their mind whether they want to be a playoff team or not, and it starts in New Jersey.
I agree with that 1,000%. Violator, first up, my man. I need a score. We're going into Jersey. We're going to be pretty good favorites, but who cares about that? I just want to get a win, but I'd like a convincing win. I don't want to sit there and have to bite my nails down and be on 4 shots of, Jack or Fireball by the 4th quarter. What do you see, Violator? Well, what can we do to have a nice, comfortable win where everybody's in control? In other words, if you give me that offensive performance that we had against KC on Sunday Night Football against the Jets, that should be good enough to win by 17 or better.
I'm going to keep it short. I'm looking at a score 45-16 Raiders. Go in there and freaking dominate these guys. Are you kidding me right now? Losing to the Falcons? Get out of here. 45-16 Raiders.
45-16. I love that, man. 45-16. Captain Jack, what do you got? I know it's got to be somewhere close to that.
It is. But for some reason, I think we're going to have to worry about getting that offense in track. I'm thinking 31, only because it's, for some reason, I just see that malingering. I don't want no malingering. I want to run them through. But I'm thinking 35-14.
35-14. I'll take it. Raider Homer, what do you got for me, man? Give me a score. Raiders Jets Sunday.
I'm kind of scared to pick a win on this one, even though I just said we got to win it. Every time I pick a win over the last 2 weeks, man, we've lost. But I'm going to go ahead and be positive. I think that we'll win this game 35-28 because I don't think the Jets are going to roll over. I think they're going to show up to play, and our defense has been shaky.
All right, so 35-28. I'll make it a little more comfortable for you. Look, I'm looking at the defense to really turn things up a notch. I'm looking at 38-10. No more than 10. That's all you get, Jets. In fact, I hope it's less than 10. But I want to see that defense set the tone like Abram did in Atlanta initially. We got the interception. Looked like we were going to get going. Things just didn't work out. We get the mulligan. It's out of there. Forget about it. 6-5. Soon to be 7-5. Back on track. 38-10. All about the silver and black. For the Violator. For Captain Jack Rack'Em. For Raider Homer. I am Ken Thomson, SportsXradio. Listen to the show Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 Pacific time. Make it 8 to 10 Pacific time. Sorry, time changes. 720 KDWN. These guys, you see their YouTube shows. They do different things. You can follow them all. You can Google them. Violator. And he's got the greatest cigars, V57s. You can go there to his website. V, real quick, let everybody know how they can get those cigars.
You want those delicious V57s. Listen, for all you brothers and sisters of the Leaf, give me a direct message. I will give you all the info because we kind of keep that on the low.
There you go. Well, it's great stuff, and I enjoy them, especially when I need to mellow out a little bit. All right, until next Sunday when we review that win against the Jets, and then we preview the Colts coming in to Vegas. Ken Thomson, the Violator, Captain Jack Rack'Em, Raider Homer.
To host a fan show or appear as a fan on a fan show, simply create a profile on Fan Media's iOS app or website. Select your teams and make a short intro video on your phone. Show hosts, reporters, former players, and superfans can use our Get Verified feature and make an intro video as well, and our mobile newsroom staff will reach out.